For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready, set.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Some good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's 3rd down.
Gotta be lying. Huh.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. At the 60, at the 60. Ready.
Sending him on the dive. And they got to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
39-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Tight end going in motion here.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Daniels now on first down. Taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call. The receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Running back sent in motion. On second and 10 now, Daniels. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Throw here, third down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds him over the middle. He's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a 29-yard gain, and that's good for a Washington first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch, and it's going to be 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Trying to find his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Hey, time to be lying. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Into traffic. Complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Blown back to the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's the give on third. It's on the turf. The ball's in. He lost it. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Hits him on the end route. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. If there's an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. There's a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Pass play coming here. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. It's a Washington pick 6. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They cross the 40. Nice run there. He crosses the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Okay, right there's the danger, a dime cover. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. May not tackle so well. It opens up a run lane. Took huge advantage of it.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right.
Ready?
He gives here to the motion man. A nice run here past the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Go, Reed. Go. Let's
A designed run. Daniels will keep it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Get it? Okay, Panther 60.
Put a receiver in motion right. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Daniels now. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Here's the lone back on the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A gain of 15 there, and the Steelers have a first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kane Medrano makes the play. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. This one left for Daniels. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. Go.
He'll pass it this time. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Ready? Tackle 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And bring the tight end left. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
60 Bison. Ready?
Johnson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set.
One drawn up here for Daniels. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework. And they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
He motion the tight end over. Daniels, 3rd and goal. Going with the screen to Johnson. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit, but the high percentage make.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
That one's complete right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go.
Back to throw now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. They're going to try and throw it here. Finds the in route complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Tiger, 19, cut 19, cut 19. Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure of earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of him.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Hey, facing the deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. Warriors 17.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Gets everything he has under this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. This one set up for Daniels. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Seven Pirates. Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Air it out on third. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. Matthew Hayball on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. 19, 18. Left thing, 19. Steady.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Good. Dragon 60. 70 Timberwolf. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. Steady.
Daniels now against a blitz. Throwing to the back of the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
60 vices. 60 vices. Cowboys.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. As the distance, but headed well left. No good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Half the 60, half the 60, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll throw here on first. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Well, their attempt to attack that deficit, it's begun in earnest, like with a capital E. What an immediate sense of urgency they created by that stellar return. This drive has begun must score for this offense. I think we all felt that way. And they sure set the tone coming out of halftime with that kick return.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Hey, Smash. Cowboy 80.
To give here on 2nd. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 8 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it. I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time. They really need to pick up a few yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set. Cougar 19. Set. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Here's another for it. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. Crack all 80.
They'll toss it to Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Back to 60. Warriors, 70. 60 Maverick.
Throw here, 3rd down. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going play action. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Check smash. At the 60.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
70, 10, let's go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle, and they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They'll go play action on 1st down. All the left side. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They get 22 out of that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Back to the well again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Daniels. He's going deep this time. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. They'll bring out the punter here. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Throwing now off the play action. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Got it. Ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. 70 Lions.
Daniels from the pistol. shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophical. Stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. To throw, Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. And the Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Daniels back to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Daniels is going to throw again. Hits him on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Play action now with Daniels. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's gonna send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To throw again, it's Daniels. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Cut out left. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
19 Dragon, 19 Dragon.
It's 4th down.
Trap 60, trap 60, cut 19, cut 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And they just get the play off. And this one winds up incomplete. They took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 60, Panther 60. Steady.
1st down, play action. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
For a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 29.
He's going to throw it again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Pass the 50. Pass the 50.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And this one is launched downfield. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So they let 1st down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Not 6, Vikings, 18, 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Warriors, 17. Go.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Washington first down.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Viking, 18. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Daniels setting up the play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions.
To the air again, Daniels. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington first down. Again, Daniels to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Play action now. Daniels. Throw is caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
Washington Commanders first down. First and goal at the
shotgun snap to Daniels. Going right back to Kincaid, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Steelers' 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
Commanders 24.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Connects on the crosser. Gets some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Will Johnson there on the coverage.
Press all 80. Drop 60. Drop 60. 18. 5 here. Go street.
Kick the running back in motion.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
On second and 10 now, Daniels. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
They'll throw, third and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Got it. Ready?
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Desperation time here. And they give to him on fourth down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Let's go.
Here's Etienne on first down. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set.
Etienne again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Rig alert, rig alert. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's the backup. First throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now. Press on leading. Buffalo 18.
3rd and long for him here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. And this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
First down, Commanders.
They are throwing it again. Complete over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Working quickly here.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
Pass the 60. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Dialing up a receiver screen. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense. Getting him down behind the line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Commanders hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Offense to the line, second down. He's going to throw it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
And it's third down.
18, 5 here.
From the gun on third down. And oh, he got it! Interception! There he goes, right sideline! The 30! The 10! And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown! You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick six a multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Trying to push deep downfield. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk.
And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. The Commanders leaving their offense on the field. We got a two-point try coming up. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for two.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
They'll get this up the middle to ETN. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
We'll draw it up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on third. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know...
I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that eggnog that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up Busta Rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I get record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Julia Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, vice Q-tip, Alicia Heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just weed. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my duty, pepper seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me get you with my ill street blues. Busta Rhymes always headlines the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, now you get. Now I got you on super unleaded views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the footmost.